Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
We now join your regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
You know what I say? I say we just keep fucking going.
Keep going.
Fix
Kick it out the door. We're punk rock.
Trash Can Paul, friend of the show, Trash Can Paul, keeping it shitty. We have a picture of a guy. I don't know that it's a guy. We have a picture of some knees on a toilet, and we're seeing it through, like, from his perspective. We're looking at the bathroom, and there's also like stars, like, superimposed over this picture, and it says, "What you see after you push super hard, but nothing comes out."
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mom at the MILF God says, broke up with this man today, and he asked me for one more chance, so I said okay, and then he broke up with me. Absolute fucking legend, whoever you are, sir.
Oh, hell.
Tiede, you don't have to read this one. I just want to make sure you're paying attention. This comes to us from friend of the show, Pizza, New York, New York. They have a pizza challenge. What is the pizza challenge? 2 people, 2 hours, 2 32-ounce drinks, and 1 28-inch pizza. You have 2 hours to eat the whole pizza, crust and all, with the 32-ounce drinks, and that's it. Complete the challenge in the time allowed, and no sick trips to the restroom, and we will pay you $500. And the first comment from Pixelese says, am I just fat, or does this look easy?
That's kind of what I'm looking at.
I could fucking do this by myself in 30 minutes. Like, no question.
I already say, I'd invite a friend just so, we can, like, get some lunch.
Yeah. I'd have a friend come with me so we could, like, go to dinner afterward.
Yeah.
Here we have a 3-panel of Darth Vader talking to some, I don't know, Imperial Guard or something. Darth Vader says, you fools, did anyone see the droids who got away with the Death Star plans? The guard says, my lord, it seems to have been a blue R2 unit and an FAT protocol droid. Darth Vader says, oh, word? LMFAO, those my boys.
I mean, yeah.
I got 2 more for this round. Friend of the show, Memezar. Memezar is back. It's been a few months. Hey, Memezar.
Hey.
This time showing us Papa at Pop It for Papa.
Oof.
Pop It for Papa says, just got revenge on someone who wronged me 6 years ago. Never be relaxed ever. I'm coming. Memezar says, today makes it exactly 7 years, 3 months, and 14 days since my sister ate the Snickers bar I hid in the fridge. Never be relaxed ever. What I want to say is, yes, you can see I hearted this before I screenshotted it.
Yes.
I want to say so many people sent me this and wrote, this is you. And each one I just replied, never be relaxed ever. And this isn't my last meme for this round. I was just lying to you guys. I have more. Oily iconic. Nope. Ollie iconic. Listen, Ollie iconic, you have a bad name. He says it is disgusting that auto flush toilets cannot tell the difference between a person who is peeing and a person who is crouching down to take a sip of water. Here we go. And my last meme for this round comes from Christy at CryBBZs, who says, y'all hate me because I see past your facade, FASSOD. And then Christy replies, facade, FASAD. And then Christy replies, I don't believe your shit, bitch.
Yeah.
And that's all I got for round 1, kicking it over to Brain Damage.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, wholesome round 1. We got important images with a picture of a house key with a giant smile and eyeball it. The house key is green in the form of one Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. And it just says Mike Wazowski. And I got this shirt from Diane. Yes. Diane has a
No.
shirt with almost the exact same image on it. It is pretty awesome. And so when I seen this meme, I said I had to do it. I had to do it. Plus, always watching, Eric. Always watching. Finish your paperwork. Here we got Gaming Lair and Puns, my favorite tag team. Says, ever heard of Elf on the Shelf? Now get ready for... Yes, that is a Goomba on a Roomba. The Goomba on a Roomba. And I want to get a Roomba just so I can put my Goomba on top of it. And that sounds like a Pornhub category that only Michael is willing to explore.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. Midnight City Band. They just wrote, I hate when people accuse me of lollygagging when I am quite clearly dilly-dallying. And yes, as Tiede likes to say, I feel quite called out on the meme.
Word.
I do both of these, and whichever one you say I'm doing, I will get pissed and say I'm doing the other. When clearly all I'm actually doing is fucking off. All right, here we've got Knuckles. And Knuckles says, my life is just a collection of poorly made decisions with bomb-ass music playing in the background.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And then to go right along with that, it says, I make bad decisions when I'm drunk, but honestly, the sober ones haven't been that great either.
Word.
And
I feel
here we
that.
got a couple that are just for me. Red Tribe Cinema puts, breaking news, the Chiefs reveal new end zones for Monday Night Football on ESPN. And here we have the end zone that just says REFS, the refs.
Word.
That would be a good name for a team. It'd be so confusing, you know?
Dude, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not salty about the Niners losing 2 Super Bowls against the Chiefs, but they get every fucking call in the book, and they get none of the calls called against them. It's ridiculous. Just to show you how not salty I am, my last meme for this round comes from Black Adam Schefter, hashtag 49ers. It has a screenshot of someone receiving a call. It says potential fraud and shows the logo of my beloved San Francisco 49ers because, oh my God. And friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson just says, God damn it. I'm with you, Corey. I am with you. Passing it off to you, Tiede.
To be fair, and I'll make it sports corner for a second. If it's fraud calling, it should be the Buffalo Bills. Okay, hey guys, let's do that thing I do every week where we do Tiede's often imitated, never duplicated short round one, brought to you by the dumbest shit I could find on the internet. Let's begin. Friend of the show, Sativa Shower, post a picture here of a schoolgirl standing up against a wall, labeled "Me avoiding U.S. politics," but then there's another schoolgirl like just shoving a tuba or something into this girl's face, and it's just labeled Twitter algorithm. Yeah, I like that one. And yes, I feel seen. My dumbass posted this a few years back. It says, Doctor, most of your medical issues could be solved with a healthy diet and exercise. Me, and it is Mark Andy as Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones going, give me something for the pain and let me die.
I honestly didn't know that actor had a name.
Yeah. Mark Andy, he's been in tons of stuff. Wonderful guy. All right, moving on.
Fred Flintstone.
Raccoon Daily _ IG says, where do you see yourself in the future? And it is an older gentleman sitting in a lawn chair, the old woven lawn chairs with the metal and everything. And he's sipping on a beer, and then he's helping the raccoon under his other arm sip on a beer. And yeah, I want this. I need this to happen in my life. It'd be the only thing I have going for me.
How many critters you got on your Noah's Ark already? 3
dogs, 1 cat, 7 chickens.
Would the raccoon get along with the chickens?
Absolutely not. Friend of the show, and that's all, George H. Crookshank.
Oh, Founding Zaddy.
No.
Shut up, bitch.
Facebook for the blind.
Don't make it weird.
He posted a picture of a screenshot from the movie Blade 1998. It's a scene where blood is coming from the fire suppression system in the ceiling at a vampire nightclub. And it's Dr. Ross, Sewage MD at Sewage 666, new friend of the show, says blood is like food for vampires. So imagine going to a club and get sprayed with like melted cheese and bean dip.
Ew.
I'd be okay with it. No, I'd be okay with it.
Sick.
Moving on.
Hey.
Everything Hippo, friend of the show,
Hey.
says me when I hear a bag of chips open, and it is little cutie Moodang just looking around a log, just looking like the most adorable critter that's ever lived, because she is. Yeah.
I want to know her moisturizer regimen.
Stay in water constantly.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, moving on. Spill the memes, friend of the show.
Hey.
They post here, Auburn Skankly or something like that says air fryer tips and recipes. Is there any air fryer that can handle a family of 8? And Tom McDonald says, take it easy, Jeffrey Dahmer. And then some lady who we'll just call Terry Hillis, make sure I got it right there, says, not funny. The man was sick and mentally unstable. He was a murderer. Murderer's not funny. And this guy named Sean Adams says, first day on the internet.
Yeah, no shit.
That's how I feel when everybody gets all bent out of shape because of my Eric Clapton joke.
Yeah.
Dude,
if that's the joke that gets them out of shape, they haven't heard the rest of your shit. Moving on.
Dude, didn't Jordan describe Ed Gein to your sister?
That's a story for another time. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh my. Okay. Hey, Sizemore, can you read this one?
Certainly. This is from Pot Smoking Atheists Who Love Dogs, friend of the show. Brad Robbins posted a little cut from David Gerald just now. Says, so I've been calling the 700 Club 3 and 4 times a day and asking to speak to Pat Robertson. Each time they tell me he's dead. Finally, the operator asked, you keep calling. You keep asking to talk to Pat Robertson. We keep telling you he's dead. Why do you keep calling? He says, because I like to hear you say it.
Nice.
I knew you would have the joy and inflections in your voice to make that meme just pop.
This is gonna be me when Dave Ramsey dies.
Word.
Yes. Hey, can we drink that to that? Hey, to Dave Ramsey dying. Soon possible.
Moving on. This is the last one I got for the short round one here. Pot smoking atheists who love dogs. Once again, it's got a picture of a cross. It says the Holy Bible says that a woman can be sold to her rapist after he violates her.
Ew.
And then we have the symbol of the Quran. It says the Quran says that a woman must always be sexually submissive to men. And then we have the satanic church logo. It says the Satanic Bible says not make sexual advances unless they are reciprocated. Then we have a picture of like a death Pope looking at some bitch. It says y'all motherfuckers need Satan. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
And that's all I got for the world famous, often imitated, never duplicated short round one, brought to you by Nan's Dancing and the dumbest shit I could find on the internet. Over to you, Sizemore.
Yeah, totally. By the way, that's the lead singer of Ghost. Great band. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Getting into the wholesome round, ostensibly, although sometimes it's just branding. Brought to you by Pink Guillotine, friendly, benevolent corporate overlord and parent company of Facebook for the Blind. Pink Guillotines, your source for fleet guillotine leasing. Moving on. Thank you, Marco. My buddy Marco, he gave me a little keychain guillotine. Dude, it's got a little chain. When you pull it, the little blade goes up and down. It's awesome. He said, hey, I got something for you. I have never felt so seen. I got kind of choked up a little bit, I gotta say. It's pretty freaking awesome. Vintage and rarely seen comics, and I know you guys like the cutting edge stuff, and you're always talking about your Ronins and whatever, but Fritzy Ritzy by Ernie Bushmiller, date unknown, found in a Fritzy Ritz comic book. Fritzy Ritz by Ernest Bushmiller. We see a gentleman walking up to a lady and he says, "Hey, Fritzy, I'll walk along with you." "Oh, hello, Phil." He says, "How are you getting along on your job, Phil?" "Well, I don't seem to get anywhere." "Well, maybe you don't have enough education. Why not go to night school and improve your grammar?" "Not me. I hate to study." "Education means success. You don't want to be an old failure like that, do you?" And we see her point at a bum on a park bench there. And he says, "Well, maybe you're right. I'll start to school tomorrow." "I feel sorry for that guy. I'm going to give him $1. Runs over there. "Here. My profound thanks for this gratuity, sir. Your unprecedented munificence is singularly altruistic. You have alleviated my most trying impoverishment."
Oh my.
I liked it. W. Camus Bell, a friend of the show, says the world suffers because this giant dork doesn't feel comfortable being like this all the time. This is who he really is, but because of toxic masculinity, he tries to convince us he's Tony Stark and not a lonely nerd who was born on third base but still had to buy friends. And it's a picture of Elon jumping up and showing off his belly because he's so excited to be in a Trump rally, and Steve Marmol has labeled it Idiocracy, the musical. And we just have a little 2-panel at the bottom that says "Truth." Ouch. Yeah. A friend of mine sent me this one. When I die, my family haven't gained another angel today. Me in hell. Where is Ronald Reagan? With the chainsaw. And I'm sure this is from a game. I don't know what this is, but it's
Doom, I think.
Huh?
Doom, I think.
Oh, wow. Way back. Yeah. Doom and hell there. Where is Ronald Reagan? I like it about halfway through here. We got the picture of the farmer that passed away some time ago, in the plaid flannel and the overalls. And a friend of the show, Rebecca, has captioned it, "When you pick up an ice cube instead of kicking it under the fridge." It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's why it pays to have 3 dogs. They eat the ice cube.
That was posted in new friend of the show, Small Town Famous. I feel you. Around 4 more left here. Laura Sandifer posts this one from Bill Graham Presents, and it's the old Dennis the Menace cartoon. And we see the adults all looking in rapt attention at Dennis, who's sitting on a pillow, so he can be up at, table level here. And he says, "And that's where they got the name Steely Dan from." Google that. Not now, but not now. Yeah, during the next guy's set. Go ahead. Here we have Philosophy Reflections. I know, old friend of the show, Philosophy Reflections. We have a man in great, I don't know, he looks like maybe deeply in prayer, perhaps. His hands are clasped, and he's making an intense, furrowed brow. And it says, "Day by day, what you do is who you become." Heraclitus. Heraclitus? I don't know how you say it, Clyde or Clit. Heraclitus. Heraclitus. Day by day, what
be
you
mature,
do.
be mature.
That's got to be Abraham at Mount Moriah.
Anyway, well, that's great. You went to Mount Moriah, and I just went to, oh my God, I'm becoming Facebook. Day by day, dear God.
he looks like he needs more fiber in his diet.
Well, who hasn't been there? And finally, for the wholesome round, best and worst of Twitter 2 brings us this. It says, look closely at the name. Liam Neeson, at the Liam Neeson, says, "Okay, guys, I aimed this next hurricane directly at Mar-a-Lago." Milton going there. And Steve-O replies, "I wish I'd never seen any of your dumb movies." That wraps up my ostensibly wholesome round 1. Back to you, Michael.
All right, here we go. Kicking off round 2, the irrelevant round, Shithead Steve. You know him. We know
Steve.
him. He's around.
Oh, yeah.
He says, "Praying for the people in England." Somebody says, "What happened there?" He says, "They live there."
Word.
Next, we have a picture of this Walgreens sign that somebody's moved the letters around. So it says, Get your shongles shit today.
Thank you. I need to pick that up tomorrow.
Woo!
Shongles
Ugh.
is so funny. Trash Can Paul's back. Friend of the show, Trash Can Paul. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. Here we see a man and a woman at a coffee shop. The man is talking. He says, it's a podcast about me and my buddy discussing movies. But the catch is we also sort of joke around. Fuck you, Trash Can. It's an honest podcast. A meme page check every time has a picture of, I don't know, it's like two triangles, but they're weird shapes, and like, well, no, there's triangles, but they're put together in a funny shape that I don't quite know how to describe. And there's the degrees are like of each angle are listed, and then there's X, which is this angle that's created by the two triangles together. And it says, find the value of X. And friend of the show, Maddie at turbo_sloot. She said, so it says, find the value of X. Maddie says, 80% less since Musk bought it.
I'm just like, Michael's like, I can't describe what these triangles are doing. Like, you ain't got to be, sometimes you just got to be stupid. One's standing up, one's laying down.
Oh, thanks, Brane. I needed you on that one. Alexia, friend of the show, Alexia says, the microplastics in me acknowledge and honor the microplastics in you.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
94,000 people like that stupid movie. KC Apparel Company says, Lord, if you let me get skinny one more time, I promise I won't mess it up.
I don't want to lie like that.
Derek Guy at Dye Workwear, friend of the show, absolute fucking internet icon. So he retweets Jord Walk, who, I don't know this person's name, but she's the press secretary for the White House.
Oh.
And she's wearing a pinstripe like jacket and lavender purple shirt. I don't know. Jord Walk says, that menswear critic guy at Dye Workwear oddly quiet today. And Derek says, why doesn't the menswear guy talk about women's clothing? Listen to yourself. And finally, my last meme for round two, the irrelevant round, is Mika, friend of the show, Mika at Miki Blinders. She says, a piece of my Roomba broke off and it vacuumed it up. Self-sucking little freak. And then she says, at iRobot, please send me a new Roomba. Mine is a freak. And then she got a DM and she retweeted the DM. iRobot DM'd her and said, would you be so kind as to send me a picture of the robot's full bottom in order for me to be able to assist you further? And she replied, oh, so you're all a little freaky, huh? And that's all I got for round two. Back to brain damage.
All right, we're going to go with the hungry round. Yay. We got hip hop viral. We have a picture of two buns sitting on top.
Sitting on top of a massive,
massive tenderloin.
Tenderloin?
That's a pork tenderloin sandwich.
Yep, I've had this sandwich. It's a good sandwich.
I've had one this size as well.
Brain's back. Finish it out, Brain. What's it say?
It just says, bro eating a deep fried treasure map.
It does look like it was in the Goonies. Yes.
Oh, God. Hey, treasure maps are fucking delicious. Don't knock them. Try them, folks. Twisted Tales has a picture of a butter knife, a spoon, and a fork, all with faces. The butter knife is smiling very big. He says, oh, the spoon's smiling, and it says, see ya, spoon. And the fork is very mad. He says, fork off already.
I agree with the fork.
Fork all of y'all. Gaming Laren Puns just says, peas be with you and sending. And we have tater tots, a couple of pears.
Tots and pears. Tots and pears.
Yep. And here we have Tom Zera Muskie. I hope your name is not Muskie, sir, but if it is, fuck it. Actually, I'm thinking maybe Not musty. All right, maybe musky's good. I think that sounds like cologne or something. Here we have it just says maybe afford groceries again, but the first letter in each one is highlighted in red to say MAGA. Okay. I try to get political and you guys still don't like me. Hilarious Cat posted, roses are red, tacos are delicious. I use paper plates because I hate doing dishes.
Word.
Yeah. I love paper plates. I really do. You just have to throw them away at the end. This one is perfect sayings. And it says, my favorite exercise is a cross between a lunge and a crunch. I call it lunch. And here we have the signs. We have a giant sign outside of a Chinese restaurant that's called Hunan Dynasty. And their billboard. I could make this funnier reading it in a racist accent, but I'm not going to. It says, we not see your cat. Stop asking. Try our chicken. It's perfect.
Oh.
And I think this is the last one for me. This one's 3 crazy chicks. I just want to point out that when I screenshotted this meme, I was definitely listening to the Legend of Sean Price. That guy always makes my memes, but it's only because I'm too lazy to crop them at the time. So I apologize that you guys got to get Sean Priced out, but that's what I do to my friends all the time. So 3 crazy chicks posted, bacon is 73% fat and very salty. Me too, bacon. Me too.
Word.
Pass it off to you, Tiede.
I feel seen with that one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, I was almost gonna make you read it, but I was like, no. I'm a little selfish on this one.
No,
You
that's
get to
fine,
do
dude.
all
That's
the
fine.
bacon memes around here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. We're gonna do that round 2 thing, the inebriated round. Place your bets now. Okay.
I bet you are.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. Peter Daniel, friend of the show.
Hey, Pete.
He posted this picture here, and it says, teaching kids in America's Dairyland how to milk a cow. Bet the teacher wishes she would have stood up for the picture, because it is a teacher, and she is bent down explaining to the kids what to do, and they're working on this milking apparatus, but the teacher is there in such a way it looks like they're yanking on her teats. Okay, moving on.
Woo.
Once again, winner of the show this week, pot smoking atheist who love dogs. Once again,
hey friend.
It says, today, class, we're going to be talking about people who use humor, memes, and excessive cannabis consumption as coping mechanisms. And as I look at this meme, every person in the meme is turned back towards me. I'm feeling a little called out here. Just saying. It's a little personal there, pot smoking atheists who love dogs. Okay.
What the hell?
My dumbass posted this a few years back. It says, from the book of Big Mac, chapter 1, verse quarter pound. And it is a picture of a lady cosplaying as a sexy Ronald McDonald. That's the only way I can put that. Sitting on the statue of a Ronald McDonald on a bench, and said, God saw Ronald was lonely, so he fashioned him a woman from a McRib.
Oh my God.
So saith the Ronald. Okay, moving on.
Every day we stray further from God.
Hell yeah. Awkward relate. I don't know you. Says, my favorite part of fall is when the mosquitoes go back to hell, and it's a picture of Statler, I believe, from the Muppets, just with a big thumbs up.
Yep, I like that too.
I agree with you, Muppet. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, Labune, can you do this one?
Sure. Jason Jester, friend of the show, Jason Jester. Been a long time, Jason. Hope you're well. He says, words matter, guys. You see a picture of a man.
Not a man.
Do we know who this guy is?
That's JD Vance.
Is it really? Yeah, it's hard to, I didn't recognize him without his eyeliner. Picture of JD Vance with his wife.
Yeah, wow. Usha.
Is it really JD Vance? Are we sure about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
And there's a Hummer behind him, a yellow Hummer behind him. And he says, 5 years of owning this yellow beast, great memories, but time to move on. She will be missed.
This douchebag owned a Hummer. I'm good with that.
It's racist.
It is.
A little bit.
It's a racism. It's a racism.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, pot smoking atheists who love dogs.
Oh my God.
Who reposts? I had a big week. Repost from Tim Tebow. You all know Tim Tebow. He was a quarterback, and he was famously a virgin, like for a long time. He said, "I finally had the sex with my wife. God was there." And friend of the show, God.
Hey, God.
Hey, God. Great to see you.
Hail
God.
Tim Tebow.
Hail God.
I'll see you at poker on Friday too, buddy. Anyway, says at Tim Tebow, I was there for the wedding ceremony. Stuck around for some dancing and beers. Just being real, was in and out during the sex. Hard to watch. hard to watch, my man. Like a sea turtle trying to get up on the raft. And that face. Stop it with that face, Tim.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
New friend of the show, We Love Canada. Hey guys.
Hey Canada.
This is up by Michael's house. It says, meanwhile in Canada, and it's a bus coming up, it says, sorry, not in service. Even the Canadian buses apologize for no reason.
Dude, I believe what you meant to say was sorry.
Yes. Sorry about that. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Okay. Friend of the show, and that's all he is, George H. Crookshank.
Founding Zaddy of
I'm
Facebook for the Blind.
So damn hard. I swear I'm going to beat you. He got the picture here of what appears to be Sweet Tarts candies or maybe Smarties. And it just says, if you get these from your drug dealer this Halloween, don't eat them and please throw them away immediately. They aren't drugs. They're candy. If you have one, you will not get any hallucinations or even get a little high. It just tastes like sour chalk. Please spread this around. Hey, man, this makes just as much sense as those other ones, man. Because people aren't willingly giving your kids their drugs.
Dude, and last week we found out that there was a fentanyl shortage in the United States, and I like your theory that it's all those dealers buying it to give out at Halloween.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Could be.
Wannabe food acquaintance of the show. It's got a picture of various cheeses, blue cheese, Swiss cheese, other cheese. And it just says the song Mambo No. 5, but instead of girls, it's varieties of cheese. Little bit of Gouda in my life. Okay.
Dude, you made me hungry for a song. What the fuck?
It's what I do, my guy. And finally, wrapping up round 2 here, we got Charlie Classic, friend of the show. And he posts a picture here of a guy sending a text message picture of holding a little raccoon kit, which is a baby. And the raccoon is looking like it's holding a revolver. And it says, fucker looks badass, don't it? And then the response is, I was your Uber driver like 3 months ago. Please leave me alone. And that's all I got for round 2, the inebriated round. Guess what? Oh, yeah. Okay, over to you, Sizemore.
That was so highly inappropriate of that person. I am shocked.
Fucking badass, don't he?
Hey, we got a new fan of the show, Brandon Osborne 404. A year ago, he said the irrational round should be called Round Pie. So that's not a bad idea. So here we are with my Round Pie.
I get that reference.
I know, isn't that weird? I had to flash back to geometry class. Oh. Here we have a 4-panel from anti-QAnon memes from Joe Kleinschmidt. And we have the red MAGA hat, Chad, going, Democrats are sending hurricanes to red states to disrupt the election. And then we see cool Joe Biden licking an ice cream cone. He says, I thought man-made climate change wasn't real, Jack. And then, and then we just see Chad go, "Argh." So there you go. Here we have a Gadsden flag, except the snake is on the couch and it says, don't fact me. Don't fact check me.
Yeah.
Don't at me.
Yeah. Don't fact check me. We here at Facebook for the Blind collect Gadsden flags. And if you're not following us on Facebook, you should, because that's where we have a nice collection in an album called Gadsden Flags. So adding this one to the collection and like and subscribe. Here, U.S. Federal Department of Propaganda has passed along this blue check-marked post from LeVar Burton. He says, Happy Thursday, y'all. And he's got the rainbow behind him. And Lynn R. Kitson at Bubsy's Kid says, not sure what the rainbow has to do with it being Thursday. Can we go a day without any virtue signaling? And readers, add a little context. LeVar Burton was a host of the pod. You guys know. This guy doesn't know. That was funny. Pagan Memes has this one with me. Sneezes. Coworker. Godzilla. Me. Thank you. Wait, did you just say coworker? It's non-denominational.
I mean,
then we have a 2-panel at the bottom. Oh, 1 panel of a Godzilla, and he says, look at me. I'm the blessing now. Midwest versus everybody. Friend of the show at Midwestern _ says driving through the Midwest is just absolutely nothing, and then every 50 miles you'll see hell is real, followed by a sign for a store that sells cheese.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we have an old-timey picture of it looks like a woodcut kind of Jesus washing a man's foot, and he's got a little halo around him, and it says, hey, if you don't want your tax dollars to help the poor, then stop saying you want a country based on Christian values, because you don't. Oh, I guess that was a PSA.
I'm not touching people's feet. I'm not that Christian.
Yeah. Who's this lady?
That is Blanche Devereaux, played by Rue McCallaghan from the show Golden Girls.
You're definitely autistic, dude.
She is making a face like, it's from friend of the show, Craig Smith. It's captioned, when someone you respect posts that Facebook copyright notice. It's like, oh, honey, bless your heart. Here we have a post from Teresa Kelly, who's reposted SARS Sparilla. Says, when you find your ex on Tinder, and we noticed that both have cropped the same photo.
That's funny.
Very nice.
I like it. That's kind of cute. Here's from the best and worst of Twitter, too, from a very deep thinker, I think, AJ Bodapati, who has this from Filtho Bangs at MMJM Redux. We have a picture of 2 duckies smoking joints and sort of spaced out, and it says, the 2 fetus deletus babies in the reincarnation line.
What?
The fetus deletus babies. Anyway, and God Gulliver says, my brother impregnated 3 girls. He told 2 of them to abort, which they did, and now the 3rd girl gave birth to triplets.
Oh my.
That's your deep thought for Act 2. The pie round. The liberal atheist nurse, friend of the show, has posted this one. Oh, look at her little Captain America avatar. That is excellent. Single cat lady with the Captain America shield in the background. I approve. That liberal atheist nurse has posted a little sunglasses emoji, says, worth it. We have 2 women who've been tied to the stake and are apparently going to be burned at the stake. And one woman says, what are you in for? And the other says, told him the devil had a bigger dick. Hail Satan. And
Hail
finally, and finally, Trash Jones at Jay Zuck says, Chicago-style pizza implies the existence of AP-style pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
That has been my pie round. Wrapping it up. Oh, made Sammy smile, so handing it off to you, Quiet Michael.
Here we go. Kicking off round 3. Don't look at that. Osa Ku PhD says, "Help, Elon Musk, Tesla. I'm missing my divorce court hearing because my Cybertruck won't update."
Oh God.
Cool, sexy sword sorcerer at
Ooh,
Langdon Hickman
new
says,
friend.
"A whip is just a boneless sword. None of you will retweet this because you are cowards that hate God."
Oh my God, that is profound.
Trash Can Paul is back.
Oh,
He's having a big night. Here we have a Halloween display with like a jack-o'-lantern creepy looking and a bowl. But instead of candy, there's just cans of zine. And it says only one can per kid.
Not the Zins.
Definitely taken in Indiana. Brent, friend of the show, Brent, at
Hey, Brent.
Merman 5 says, "At my local diner, ordering eggs, quote unquote, gorilla style, and refusing to explain further." Next up, we have subreddit Starbucks Baristas, who says this thread is labeled "Am I going to get fired?"
Ooh.
Says last week the OP says last week a customer reached past me on the register to point at the menu, and I bit him on the hand as hard as I could. The first comment says, "Your first reaction was to bite him?" And the original poster says, "No, I had time to think about it." Stepbro.steve, somebody we know.
Hey.
We're neutral. A picture of a bunch of people all wearing the same color blue shirt, and they're all super happy, and some of them are wearing headsets. Others are wearing lanyards, but they're like hugging each other and super happy. And it says, "Scientists, after discovering an uninhabitable planet, fuck all light years from Earth." Friend of the show, Snow Ho Ho at Hit Cock Bottom says, "One time a guy picked me up to take me on our first date, and he was playing this god awful metal music, so I turned it down. And he legit made an illegal U-turn and took my ass right back home without saying one word." You're goddamn right he did, Snow Ho Ho.
Yeah.
That is the appropriate response. And my last meme for round 3, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most, comes to us from Henry Morris, friend of the show, Henry Morris. He retweets Emily Sedona. Emily has a picture of herself with singing bowls. She's wearing a tank top and striped pants in a field with lavender flowers and weeds and trees and shit. And Emily says, and she's, obviously playing these white singing bowls. Emily says, "Can you believe I used to be addicted to Coke?" Henry Morris retweets and says, "Yes." And that's all I have for round 3, the penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Back to Brane.
All right, let's get this thing started. Ultimate pins, penultimates, whatever you guys call it. So Frisconian Sean Moe, homie of mine, he says, "Monday Chronicles. I got some Alka-Seltzer. I'm going to fake a foam at the mouth and fake a seizure."
I thought about it.
Yeah, done it.
It be like that sometimes. Comedian Nuff Said wrote, "You're not going to believe who's cute as fuck. Yawn. Read the first 2 words. You're not."
Damn.
Oh,
God damn, dude.
man, that was a cold 12-year-old writing that one.
Yeah. This one's from Saying Your Feelings, and I didn't join and follow. Fuck them because they put Kiss Me. I'm not gonna.
Ooh.
But they did write Willy Wonka is short for William Wonkadonk. Here we've got Hood Memes. And they posted, "Why do people say I got gas money? Like I'm supposed to be happy, motherfucker. I still do not want to go."
Yes. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Here we got 90s nostalgia and memes that make weak. So, nah, this is funny. And it says, "If keep my name out your mouth was a person." And here we have a picture of the old school movie Candyman. Tiede, do you know this actor's name by any chance?
Tony Todd.
Savage. Fucking Tiede. You're just always spot on. Yeah,
It's
so
what I do.
keep his name out your mother. All right, okay. We're just gonna move on. Here we have somebody named Chunky Wolfers 4. I forgot to check the rest of your name, or at least I forgot it. And here we have a picture of a frog, and it just says, "Man, what the fuck is this frog doing?" He is just laying on some leaves like it's a hammock. He got the Donald Trump angry face with the frown, and he's holding his hands together. These are the best leaves to lay on. They're the best ones to bake in the sun on. Okay, nobody likes my Trump impressions.
No, I was just. It was very spot on. I like it.
We're roaring outside.
The legs though, the legs got me. He's killing me with his fat belly and his open legs. Oh man, close those things, buddy. Close them.
Those frog legs.
Here we've got Viral Things posted a picture of a woman's hand with a rock. It is a nice, smooth black rock. It looks like, I don't know, it kind of looks like coal a little bit, but it looks smooth. It looks cool. It looks cool. Like, I just want to touch it really bad. I'm a rock guy. Anyway, they said, the woman I'm planning to marry showed me this pebble that looks like a guitar pick. And with an entirely straight face, she said, it's for rock music. And Sheep Kind said, marry her faster.
Yeah, right.
And it does look like a rock pick. It looks so smooth.
That's Fred Flintstone's guitar pick.
Fred Flintstones. Hey, and you had the Fred Flintstone meme earlier. And I think this one's the last for me for this round. Stolen meme is stolen. Posted the infamous meme where the woman has her back and the guy has his back and she's looking over. And as she usually always says, her, he's probably thinking about other women. Him, who the hell is taking these pictures of me and my wife in bed? What the fuck kind of fucking Truman Show pervert shit is this? Motherfucker, I hate it. Okay, I'm going to stop there.
No, I think you were working through some shit, brother. I think you about to have a breakthrough.
I was going to turn my head around and be like, who the fuck said you guys can't even sneak cameras in here? Diddy ass Epstein. Okay.
I thought your Trump was spot on, man.
Oh, wow! And how do I even follow that, ladies and gentlemen?
As you always do.
Yeah. Hey, let's do that round 3 thing. Okay. My dumbass posted this a while back. And I just said, well, there was that time I ran over my phone with a forklift. Says, damn, all you do every day is post memes. Don't you have a job? Me at work. And it's Peter Griffin sitting on a forklift on his phone.
Yeah.
I feel seen.
Yeah, baby.
And yes, I did run my cell phone over with a forklift. I will answer questions later. All right. Friend of the show, Moist Buddha. Keeping it moist, keeping it Buddha.
Hey.
He's got this like Renaissance medieval painting of people working in a field, and it says medieval peasants only worked about 150 days in a year. The church believed it was important to keep them happy with frequent mandatory holidays. You have less holidays than a medieval peasant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make you feel good on a Tuesday. All right, moving on.
Brought to you by Pink Guillotines.
Yeah, no shit. Clever comebacks. New acquaintance of the show. Just says new spirit animal discovered.
Racist.
I mean, yeah, I'm starting to get that. Reb at Reb Massel says, what I like about hippos being the most dangerous animal in the world, they're vegetarian, not even omnivores. They don't want to eat you. They just hate you. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
Fucking valid.
I really do identify with hippos the more I learn about them. All right. Here we got in front of the show, having a big night, shithead Steve.
Hey, Steve.
He's got a picture here that says dogs 300 years ago, and it's this giant, jacked wolf doge with bloody knuckles. And it says, I killed all the wolves and ate the liver of a fox that wanted to steal food from our home. Dogs now, and it's this fluffy little white thing that's got his like leg kind of hiked up, and he's walking. It says, "You changed my food, and now I have diarrhea." I feel this. I have 3 dogs. I feel this.
I would not want to be in your ark on that day.
No, man. Moist Buddha, once again, friend of the show. Moist Buddha.
Namaste.
Repost from Sunday Girl. Says a friend in Austin was at a bar and saw this, and it's a TV screen at a bar, and it's got the Sunday Girl posting on there. The single star on Texas's flag is actually a review. There's one place I hate more than Arkansas. Boy, it's Texas. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I learned to hate it, but yeah.
New friend of the show, white people making Mexican food.
Well, hello, Alice.
Hi, guys. It says engineering students create edible adhesive tape so that your burrito stays wrapped tightly while you eat it. And sure enough, it's a picture of a burrito badly wrapped with this green, moldy looking or edible tape shit. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you guys call up your piehead friends? They'll show you how to roll a burrito. Just saying.
Dude, what I really dislike is when I go to a Mexican restaurant and they bring out the fajitas and everybody's head turns because it's sizzling. And I watch the kitchen staff go to the window because they want to see the gringo try and roll this thing.
Yes. Yes. I worked in a truck stop. I understand. Back-to-back shots here from white people making Mexican food.
Alice.
And it's got a Bonnie Plants label. You've seen them in any plant store. And it's for a jalapeno pepper, heatless jalapeno. All the flavor of traditional jalapeno without the heat becomes sweeter when red. And it's just Dave Chappelle, one of his many characters, sitting on a toilet in his pajamas, reading a magazine that just says white people.
We're never going to live this down.
No, it's things like this, man. Patrick Mulder at Mr. Patrick Mulder. Says, if you say mental illness 3 times in the mirror, someone with a live, laugh, love t-shirt will appear behind you and ask if you've tried going outside.
Going outside does help, though.
Oh, I hate you people.
A little bit, but come on, dude. You know better.
It doesn't fix you, but it's better than not going outside.
Well,
I like fire.
I like my recliner and my couch, Michael.
Does
and those are inside.
Does it like you?
To quote my hero Gallagher, my idea of roughing it's black and white TV.
That explains so much that your hero is Gallagher. Moving on. Spill the memes. I think I just did something here. Spill the memes at Spill the Memes. It's got a picture. It's got a painting of philosopher, scientific feller Galileo, and it says "Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me, Galileo."
Oh God!
A Galileo Figaro. Okay.
Deduct points. We're deducting points.
No. Hey, Levian, can you read the last one I got for round 3 here?
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. All right, this meme comes to us from Dad Jokes. Fucking, of course it does. It's a picture of a guy at maybe a cash register, but it's just a massive pot with a ladle sticking out the side. It looks like it's filled with liquid, and it says his name is Stu. He's the supervisor.
And also, if you look, it looks like the pot that he's sitting in is on top of a burner with even blue lights.
Yeah, it's on a burner.
Yeah.
To our listeners, it's on a burner.
Yeah. And that, thank you for helping me wrap up round 3 here. Over to you, Eric.
You're not welcome, Tiede.
Yeah.
You love me, and you know. You love me, and you know it, you mohawk dork.
I love you, but
you're such a dick. I love you.
All right, wrap it up. Going into the penultimate round with a little Sunday reflection here. PSA. We see a trained police officer is hauling away a tent from a homeless person, apparently. It says, no matter how many times you throw away an unhoused person's tent, they still can't pay rent. That's our little PSA reminder.
Oof.
Brought to you by PSA. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of Chucky, except it looks like JD Vance's Chucky. His cute little striped shirt and his little overalls there. Nan says, not enough mascara, which, you know, really.
Not enough mascara.
I don't know.
Not enough.
Linda says it looks just like him. Here we have Grandpa Simpson from The Simpsons, and he's surrounded by children. It looks like almost like Sermon on the Mount, except the grandpa's sitting on a stump of a tree, and he says, and October used to be cold.
No kidding.
Hey, this one was my post with the most, actually, but it's not all that funny, to be honest with you. This is Joshua Wesley standing with a young girl, and he's holding balloons, and the balloons spell out 18. It says, finally 18. I can't describe with words what you mean to me and what kind of person you are. You've been my best friend for 4 years. You are my girlfriend that I love, appreciate, and respect. And Mason Menenga says, evangelical youth pastors will claim LGBTQ people are grooming children, but then they'll get married to one who was in their youth group. Yeah. Super freaking gross, man.
So dirty. So dirty.
Absolutely blew up on my feed. Everybody was grossed out. Anyway, but this
hey,
one
everybody, Beverly's in the building.
Hey,
Super late, but I'm here.
Just talking about this youth pastor who married his girlfriend to 4 years at 18. Ew. And
Ooh.
yeah, the reply was interviewers reached out to Joshua Wesley at his home, which was made of candy, and he declined to comment. Glittering Bobcat 999 said, last seen speeding away in a windowless white panel van. And Addicted to Gravy and Tears says, driving with one hand as he furiously smashes hard drives with the other. Moving on. This is some kind of crazy right-winger named Grant Cardone. And he says, I grew up in the Gulf of Mexico, been watching storms since I was a young boy. I have never seen a storm start here and go east. Do you think the government is using technology to manipulate weather patterns and storms? And the response is no, Grant, I don't. Mike Ingram for everyone. And if you're not following Mike Ingram for everyone, why not? Mike Ingram for everyone. So anyway, he says, I was hoping this was satire. It was not. And look, it was even liked by founding zaddy of the show, George Hussein.
I'm kicking you in the dick.
Yeah. We have here a bald man drinking a cup of coffee with the brand logo of Slack on it. And it says, to replace programmers with AI, product managers need to accurately describe what they want. We're safe. Right? That's a comforting thought, isn't it? In the middle
Honestly, of it. Yeah.
Friend of the show, and if you're not following the friend of the show feminist news, you are missing out on your feminist news. Has a post from Marisa Cabas at marisacabas.blueskysocial. Says JD Vance says a lot of women would like to go back to work immediately after giving birth, which is perhaps the most batshit thing he's ever said and proves he's never spoken to a woman ever.
His poor wife.
Yeah.
During the debate, I posted this one, just my little avatar, my little red checker flannel there, and it says, yeah, we don't trust you. Because he kept saying stuff like, you know, I know we have to earn your trust. And I was like, yeah, we don't trust you. This is the first thing I've ever think that we ever agreed on, man. And friend of the show, JD Grieving said, I'm sorry. We're never going to trust you, JD. I'm sorry. If you knew JD, you'd be laughing as hard as I am.
Oh, that's great.
2 more, man. This happened like 2 weeks ago. Somebody parked one of these stupid Veos like on the end of the yellow line in the parking lot. And I was just like, why? Why would you? Why? Why? I don't even understand. Anyway, speaking of thoughtless assholes, anti-QAnon memes, Teresa Dillon has this from Elon Musk, blue checkmark, Elon Musk. Says, as a reminder, I'm very much in favor of expedited legal immigration for anyone who is talented, hardworking, and honest. America should be like pro sports team that wants to win the championships. Draft the best players to enable the whole team to win. Woke Hogan at Sunny Day Relief says, sir, you are none of those things, and they let you in. And finally, for the penultimate round, we have just a short one from Timmy C with 3 M's at ESQ Tim, Esquire Tim. It says, Elon Musk slams dick in car door. Musk fans, masterful gambit, sir.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Leaving only my post with the most. Handing it back to you, Mr. Michael.
All right, here we go. My post with the most. But before I read this, Tiede?
Yeah.
As soon as I read this post with the most, I got to bounce. So I need you to tell George we love him.
I got you. I got you, fam.
All right, here comes my post with the most. Post with the most this week is from Some People Need to Follow at LC Yance, who says, getting invited to a Diddy party and finding out you the hose gotta be crazy.
Oh, no.
No.
And that's it for my post with the most. What do you got this week, Brane?
All right.
Love you,
We
boys.
got this one here from Memes I Stole to Make Something. Shower Thoughts, Blood of Gore.
Oh, yeah.
Put, your future self is talking shit about you. And then here we have the official MJX puts, joke's on him. I'll fucking ruin his life.
Present me
Off to
talk,
you, Tiede.
or say, yeah, present me talk shit about me. Like,
All right.
future me ain't gonna do nothing. All right, my post with the most this week is CBR. I don't know them. It's got a picture of like a little animated Goomba looking at a little animated Mario, and the Goomba goes, back for more pain, huh? Mario pulls out a star, and now he's, invincible because that's what the star does. He goes, you can't hurt me now. And Goomba just holds up a phone, and it says, Peach, hey, let's hook up. Don't tell Mario. Okay, babe. The Goomba is hooking up with the princess.
Oh, woo! That's the second appearance of Goomba in this show. Am I right?
If yes, and if you look at Mario, just a single tear is welling up in his little dot eyeball. All right, and that's all I got for my post with the most. Sizemore.
Fantastic. Thank you. My post with the most is just a picture of Milton from Office Space, but JD Vance's face is pasted on it, and it says, I was told there would be no fact checking. Friend of the show, Jen says, don't disparage Milton this way.
Amen.
And that was my post with the most, wrapping up a very special episode with a real live audience and a fire and insanity. Episode of Facebook for the Blind for October 8th, 2024. We love you. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Yeah, love you.
Wait, who's that behind Eric?
That's
It's her.
Nan.
Nan.
Beverly,
That's me. What's up?
it's cold outside.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.